YouTube family, your boy Anthony here. Just doing a short little live right now. About my I'm gonna be doing frying some of my leftover dumplings. I did a video of it the other day showing you guys how I do it. I told you guys I'm not gonna throw away my dumplings. Whenever I cook them and they are leftovers, I'm always gonna fry them and utilize them. So now I'm gonna be frying my dumplings for my dinner because I, I'm so tired I can't bother go cook now. So I'm gonna fry my dumplings and use it for my dinner. Yeah. So here I go, ladies and gentlemen. So please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and feel free to join my live and you know say whatever you want to say to me. Talk with me while I'm on my little experiment here. You know what I mean? So now I'm slicing my dumplings. Slice them like this. Yep. Slice them in two like that. I don't need to put salt on them because remember when I cooked them, I had salt already, so I'm not gonna be putting any salt on them because I don't want it to be too salt. Gotta keep down the salt. Went to doctor a couple of months ago, and he said my pressure was a bit high, so I'm trying to stay away. Well, this is the banana. I also did cook some banana, so I'm gonna fry them too. Slice them in two like this. Cut them shorter. Yeah, I have no time to waste food around here because things are expensive now. You know what I mean? Gotta make sure I use all of it. So yeah, my people, that is what we do when we have our leftovers. Actually, my son is the one that cooked this yesterday, so I had it here. They are going to work, so but I'm a bit tired now. I can't bother to cook now. I'm gonna just use this for my dinner. I have some. I also have some leftover chop up meat kind, so I'm gonna use that too. Okay, now my oil is already hot, so I heated it already. So I'm gonna be There's my 3 teeth. What I did with it? Okay, let me see if it's here. I don't see it. Oh, here it is. My 3 teeth. My 2 teeth fork, right? So hold on. Let me crack this window a little bit. And turn the fan on a little bit because I don't want the fumes to, I don't want the fumes to trigger the alarm off. So I crack the window a bit and turn the fan on. Let me turn the light on. A bit dark. Yeah. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Look at the sunshine coming through the window. Beautiful. Yep. Let me see if you guys can see. Yeah. Beautiful sunshine coming through the window. When I fry it, I'm gonna show you guys how brown and beautiful it looks. Let me put in some of these bananas. I'm gonna get me one of those pot they say is a non-stick to do my frying and thing like that. Yeah, I have already taken care of my monthly bill. You know, I like to buy things month by month. I don't like to pile up too much things, too much stuff on my account. You know, so I'm gonna wait. Gotta be smart how you do things around here. You don't want to be buying too much things at one time. You know, so I'm gonna be. I paid for all my bills for this month. I haven't paid my rent yet. I'm gonna be paying my rent. Today's what? Come on, yeah. Today is Wednesday, so come Monday I'll be paying my rent. You know, yeah. I'm off Tuesday, next Tuesday, because I'm supposed to pay my rent every first of the month. So today is the 25th, so I don't want to pay it too early. So come Monday, when I get off work, I go pay my rent. That's the last bill I have to take care of for this month. So I don't want to be, buying too much, paying for too much things, in this month. So I like to pay my bills, and then after I free up all of that, then I start afresh again. So I'm gonna be getting me a nice set of pot that is non-stick to do my frying. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my live. Yeah, thanks for your suggestion. Makes sense. Yeah, in this time you got to spend and then break. Bill again, and you can't just be spending and making your bills so high. Because I buy stuff with my credit card. Like if I buy it now, and whenever it delivers, like say a week time, I go and pay my bill. I don't like to hold, so and then I don't like to build up too much expenses to be paid for. So I do it smartly. If I say, for instance, I want this TV to buy, and this TV cost me $1,000. I would like buy it now, and then what I do, I make sure I have that $1,000 first, and then a week's time I go and pay the old full $1,000. I like to keep my credit card, you know, safe and free of a lot of bills. Because a lot of people in this country, they have so much credit cards, and they use it and pay for this, buy that. It's not your money. You got to pay it back. You know what I mean? And then they end up, with a whole lot of bills that stay with them for a lifetime. I have never paid 1 cent interest on and I have 3 credit cards with Bank of America. I've never paid 1 cent interest at any of them, because whenever I buy anything, I go and pay it off within a week or two. Yeah, that's how I do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm frying my leftover dumplings for my dinner, because I'm too tired to go cooking now. You know what I mean? Because I gotta go to work later on, and I need all the rest I can get. Yeah. A lot of people in this country, they have so much credit card. They flash credit card here, they flash credit card there, not knowing that it's not their money. And when you do use it, you gotta pay it back. The bank wants his money back, because when you buy something with the credit card, the bank pay the merchant, then you got to pay back the bank. A lot of them end up, in so much credit card bill. I don't want that on me. You know what I mean? No. So what I do, if I need to buy something, I make sure I have the money first. Then I use the credit card and buy the stuff. Then a week's time, I go and pay everything in full. You know. That's how I build my credit. The credit card is, to help you to build your credit and help you to, to buy something when you do not have the money at the moment. You know what I mean? That's how I use it. Yeah. I'm not gonna let credit card put me into eternal debt. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I gotta use it very smart. Yeah, my people. When I have my leftover yam or dumpling or potatoes, I always, like fry them. You know what I mean? As long as I don't keep it on the fridge too long, because if I keep it more than 4 or 5 days, I'm gonna throw it away. But 1 day, 2 day, even 3 days, I can, I fry them. Yeah. This stove is kind of slow. When I rented it in America, when you rented apartments, some company they put a stove. You rent an apartment with a stove. You don't have to buy your own stove or your own fridge. When you rent an apartment, you get it with a stove and a fridge. So when I'm moving out of this apartment, this stove and this fridge belongs to them. You can buy your own stove and your own fridge, but you have to rent apartment that doesn't give you stove and fridge. That's how it is. Yeah, it's coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up. Sort of tired, man. I can't bother with any cooking right now. Just gonna utilize my leftover dumplings. I also have some chop up that I have from the other day that I cook. I'm also gonna, yeah, my chop up that I cooked the other day. Yeah, chicken back, chop it up nicely and season it up and curry it up. Yeah, I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday. I'm gonna make sure I warm them up properly and use it with my leftover dumplings that I'm frying. Things are expensive in this country. You can't waste anything right now. You know what I mean? So let me put it in the microwave and get it heated. Yeah, I'm gonna put about four 4 minutes in it. Yeah. So yeah, my people, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, that's how you do it too. Yeah, gotta make sure you utilize your leftovers. You know what I mean? Can't afford to be wasting food and throwing away food in this time when things are so expensive. Just don't keep it on the fridge too long. You cook it today, you have it on the fridge tomorrow. Yeah, make sure you go take it out the fridge and fry it up and do whatever you want to do, heat it up or whatever you want to do with it. Yeah, because trust me, things are very expensive now. Let me. Oh, the window is already open, so push it up a little bit more. Because the smoke detector, the fumes from the frying can trigger it off. And then I gotta get something, a rag or something to fan it, to stop it, because when it goes off, other people from in their apartment, they're gonna be running downstairs, and then the fire brigade is gonna be coming. So I gotta make sure I don't trigger it off. I mean, when I trigger it off, if I fan it, then it will go off again. It will go back silent, and then the people won't have to be running out of their apartment, and the fire brigade won't have to be coming. But I gotta make sure I turn the fan on from the over the stove and open the window, so the the fumes from the frying won't trigger it off. A lot of times it goes off on me. I gotta get a rug and or one of these pillow, and then fan it like that to turn it off. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, America. Can I pronounce the name? America Bass. America Bar 360. Yeah, that's how you. Yeah, it makes sense, and that's how you do it sometimes too. Yeah, nice. Don't throw away your leftovers. The only problem, don't keep it too long on the fridge. Yeah. Oh, so here is it. I just heat it up. A lot of steam coming out of it. See, smells good. You know what I mean? My chop up chicken back. I chop it up, put in scallion, thyme, onion, curry, and of course potato. Yeah, yesterday, so it's still in good condition. So I'm gonna make sure I have it for my dinner today, because I'm so tired. I can't cook any fresher food today right now. So that's it. A lot of curry, Jamaican curry. We make sure we buy the Jamaican curry at the store and do our stuff. So now I heat this one up. Let me put it down over here. Okay, so let me get these out now. It's so expensive nowadays. You can't afford to waste your food. Put it put it on the fridge, and then It depends on what you cook. You fry it up or you heat it up and have it another day. Just don't keep it on the fridge too long because you don't wanna keep it on the fridge too long. You know what I mean? So that's how we do it. So here is it, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it looks like when I fry it. Yeah, gonna have it with my chop up, for my dinner because I ain't cooking today. No, no way. This here we have a hair fryer. My son he bought it, fry his chicken and all those stuff. Yeah. So yeah, my people, thank you guys for tuning in. You know what I mean, and supporting my channel. Always remember to like, share, and subscribe. And tell a friend to tell a friend. To give the old boy a strength. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I'm trying to reach that magical figure of 1,000 subscription. I'm going on. I mean, it's a bit slow, but still I appreciate what you guys are doing. You guys got me up to 100 and no to 232 subscription. The other day, last week, I was at 196. You guys got me up to 232 right now. So I'm very grateful for your support. Yeah, give thanks to everyone who view my channel and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys very much. It's not bad for a guy that started posting last year. You know what I mean? Yeah, I had the channel from 2017, but I wasn't posting anything. So I just say, you know what? Might as well I start do videos and shorts and live and go live sometimes and post stuff on my channel, so that I can get to that 1,000 subscription. Yeah. So thank you guys, for supporting my channel and doing me that great favor. I was watching my TV before I start frying my dumplings. So I muted it because I don't want the copyright to catch me. So because sometimes they be playing music and things like that. You don't want the copyright stuff. So I muted it so that I won't pick the sound up from the TV or anything like that. Yeah. I'll check my GoPro and see if it needs charging. Yeah. I also have my GoPro. So when I am going out and I'm doing, going places, I can also use my GoPro. So let me check it and see if it needs charging. No, 100% still. That's what I like about it. It keeps the charge very good. Yeah. This is the latest edition. This is the GoPro Black. Yeah, the latest edition. I bought this one on Amazon. Yeah, it's the latest one, the GoPro 13, the Black 13. Yeah. So let me turn it off by now because the charge is still 100%. Don't need to charge right now. Right. It also comes with a tripod. Yep, the tripod. so I can always set it down, when I'm tired of holding it. Yeah, like this right here. See that? I set it down like that. Yeah, and then this is the latest edition. Also very good on the water. I can take it on the water because it's waterproof. But I don't do that. Right. So I just have it. That's it. If I'm going out, I can do videos with it when I go out places, right? But I mainly use my phone, you know, for do most of my videos and my shorts and my live. What I need to do now, I need to get me another phone because I have this phone a very long time now. So this is the Pro Max 13. So I need to get the Pro Max 17. I'm gonna be doing that maybe at the end of the year. I'm gonna use this phone for a while because the reason why I want another phone, I want a phone that when I'm doing my videos, people are calling my phone and interrupting my live and all those, videos that I'm doing sometimes. So I'm gonna get another phone for the purpose of doing my videos on my live, and then I'm gonna be putting on it, do not disturb, right? Because sometimes I be getting phone call from strange people. I don't know how they get my number, and then people who I know are in my contacts and so on like that be calling me. Sometimes my children be calling me, and then it disturbs my live or my videos that I'm doing sometimes. So at the end of the year, I'm gonna be getting me a brand new Pro Max iPhone for especially for my video works, and then I will put on it do not disturb. Over there, I also have my laptop right here. This is my laptop right here. And then this is my desktop right here. Yep. This is a spin right around. Yep. That's how I do it, ladies and gentlemen. I also want to get me a nice camera. I'm looking at a camera for like something like not in the region of $5, 6, 7 thousand. One that comes with Wi-Fi and everything. But I wanna reach that 1,000 subscription first. So when I'm spending that money, I'll be making money from the YouTube. I'm not looking to make a lot of money out of it or be rich out of it. No, but I want to make some money. I want to be monetized. Where I want to get to the 1,000 subscription where I can be monetized, so I can use that money to support my channel. So because I don't want when I retire, I have to be using my retirement money to be supporting my channel. I want my channel to be monetize, get to the 1,000 subscription where I can be monetized and use that money to whatever little money I'm making from it, because I'm not looking to be rich out of it. But whatever little money I'm making out of it, I can use it to support my channel, buy the equipments and things that I needed. Let me turn them now so it can be, so both sides can be cooked properly, and fried properly. I mean, it's cooked already, I cook it, but I want it to be fried properly. Well, the bananas are not gonna brown like the dumpling. So yeah, my people, that's where I am. Let me check. Let me taste my chop up. Yeah, here it is. I'm gonna taste a bit of it. Still nice, still delicious. Yeah. well seasoned up, you know. Got to be careful of this. The reason why I have the pat at the front fire because the other this one is the fastest one. The other is a bit slow. So, but I have to be careful that I don't turn it over on me. That's why I hold it when I'm handling it because I don't want the oil to spill over on me and burn me up. Can't afford to be set back now. I got to go to my work. Got to go work for my living. Yeah. So a little bit leave now. So I'm on the last lap of it. Oh, I need a garbage bag. Yeah, we buy the whole case when we're buying it at Costco. So I, I go to Costco because I have a membership card. I pay 130, I think it's $132 a year. And then at the end of the year, I get back 2% from all my purchases from the year, for the whole year. Last year, I got back almost $150 and I use it to renew my membership. So this is where we buy them. We buy them by the case. Here, here's, a whole, here's a brand new whole case right down here. That's how I got to do it, you know, because things is so expensive. So I decided to become a member, you know, of the Costco wholesale store. So I can save a lot, and at the end of the year, I gain back something that can pay for my membership. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, whenever I get back my 2% of it at the end of the year, I don't have to take money out of my pocket to pay for my. I don't have to take money out of my pocket to pay for my membership. My 2% I earn back because my daughter is also on my card. They allow you to put another person on your card. So I put my daughter on my card. She has her own card from my account, with, and our card have a picture on it. So when we go into the store, there is a machine at the front that you got to put the card and scan the card, and then your face came up on the machine, so they know that it's you. I cannot give the card to anybody to go shopping there. If somebody wants to use my card, I got to be there with them because if I give somebody my card to use, they're not going to allow that person inside there, and they can terminate my membership if I do that. But I can go with any amount. I can go with any amount of a person to the store, use the card, and buy whatever they want, and I'm the one who was showing them the card. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, This is what I do when I'm at home with my leftovers. And right now, I'm gonna be making me a nice cup of herbal tea. I have these tea bags that I bought at the West Indian store. I like to use three different one at the same time. Yeah, so this one says blood thinner and circulator. This one said manhood. I don't know what that one mean, but I like to drink this kind of tea. And then this one says prostate health. So so definitely they are telling you that this one will help you with your prostate because when you're up in age, you got to take care of your prostate. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I'm 75 now. You know what I mean? But I'm still in good health. But my prostate is not hurting me because I go to the doctor regularly and and check on it and things like that. My son, he's talking about he's not going to no doctor, this and that with him on his prostate. But I'm telling him it's okay. Wait until when you reach up to my age, you're gonna see what's going on. You're gonna have to be glad to go to the doctor for him to check on your prostate. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, so let me go. I like to do all three of them one time. Very nice herbal tea. And sometimes I don't sweeten it. Sometimes I just drink it just like that when it's hot. And then sometimes I use the honey with it. So over here I have a stack of water that I bought at Costco. Always keep a couple cases of it at home because I don't drink this the water from this pipe here. I don't cook with it either because this water has too much lead in it. So I make sure I maintain at least 8 to 10 cases of this water. I'm up in age, ladies and gentlemen, so I gotta take care of myself. Gotta make sure I stay away from the things that will cause harm to my physical health. Okay, so now I'm gonna be put it in the microwave and get it hot. 2 minutes for it. When I'm finished, I wash those up. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, thanks to you guys for always tuning into my channel and, supporting my channel. I appreciate it very much. You guys have no idea how much I appreciate you guys supporting my channel. Because you all didn't have to do that, but out of the kindness of your heart, you choose to support my channel, and I thank you all for that. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, my tea is ready. There it is. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's what it looks like. So I do it like this to, get the strength out of it. Then I cover it a little bit so it can soak in properly. So this is my honey that I bought at Costco. Yep. I always make sure I have my honey because I don't like to use the sugar. So I have this bottle that's not finished as yet, so I'm going to finish this one before I start that one. Yep. So there is it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the loss of it. Push it back to the back now so I don't accidentally spill it over on me. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I've come to the end of my, frying my little dumpling for my dinner. So I'm gonna be logging out and go sit down and, have a little portion of it. Yeah, so because I'm gonna have to go to work later on, so I'm going to just have a little portion and then leave a little portion. So when I'm stepping out, so when I go to work, I will get other stuff to eat at work. So here is it, ladies and gentlemen. That's my tea. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yep. Yeah. So once again, thank you guys for watching my video. Thank you guys for tuning in and supporting. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe. See you guys in the next live.